What if silence isn't retreat, but the highest form of power? The more a man explains, the more fragile he appears. The more he reacts, the more control he hands over. And when he tries too hard to prove his worth, it reveals how deeply someone has unsettled him. In a noisy world, silence has become more than stillness. It has become strength. It is not weakness. It is strategy. When your words are twisted, when truth is used as a weapon, when your calm becomes their entertainment, this is no longer a conversation. It becomes a battle for your peace, a war not of swords, but of attention. And the louder you get, the more you lose. But here lies the wisdom. You don't need to fight noise with noise. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to explain to be right. You need only two things: silence and time. Because when you stop, karma begins. You fall quiet, and the universe starts whispering on your behalf. Truth has weight. It does not vanish. It returns always to its rightful place. Let us explore 7 moments in life where the wise man chooses silence, not because he fears the battle, but because he understands the war is not his to fight. 1. When lies are spoken about you. Few things sting deeper than being lied about. The desire to correct, to justify, to prove yourself, it rushes in. But know this: those who lie aren't searching for truth. They're fishing for your reaction. They want your confusion, your anger, your defense, so they can twist it against you. And the moment you react, you've surrendered control. The Stoic does not play this game. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it." Simple, director, unshakable. Your character is not defined by their version of your story. It is defined by how little their lies move you. Truth walks slowly, but when it arrives, it stays. Let me share a story. A man named James was accused of something false at work. Rumors spread, friends distanced. He wanted to defend himself, but instead, he remained still, focused. He let his actions speak. Weeks passed. The truth surfaced. The accuser was exposed. James, he never raised his voice, and because of that, he never lost his honor. That is Stoic strength. 2. When betrayal strikes. Betrayal is the fire that burns silently. It comes from those close, friends, family, lovers. It shocks you because it comes wrapped in trust. But understand this: people who betray have already justified their act in their minds. They do not seek to understand your pain. They seek control over your reaction. And your silence? It denies them the stage. A woman named Sarah once faced this. Her closest friend, jealous and bitter, betrayed her. At first, Sarah wanted a confrontation, but she chose to walk away in silence. And in that silence, her dignity remained whole. While the betrayer was left to wrestle with her own reflection, Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Betrayal stings, but it reveals what's real. Accept what happened. Don't explain. Don't chase clarity. Your absence will echo louder than any speech ever could. 3. When insults are thrown, insults are the weapons of the weak. Cloaked in sarcasm, passive aggression, or direct jabs, they're not designed to hurt the truth. They're designed to shake your calm. And when you respond, you reward the attacker. Here's the hidden strength. You don't need a comeback. You need composure. A man named David was once insulted in front of his peers. The room waited for drama, but David said nothing. He met the insult with stillness. And in that moment he won. Not just the room, but the respect of every silent witness. Marcus Aurelius again reminds us, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. A Stoic does not argue with noise. He disarms it with silence. 4. When the victim plays the villain. Some people don't seek peace. They seek performance. They twist stories, shed tears, and suddenly, you become the villain in a narrative you didn't write. The more you explain, the guiltier you look. This is not about truth. It's about audience. And when you speak, you're feeding their drama. A woman named Rachel worked with someone like this. Every time she brought facts, the other cried fiction. Eventually, Rachel stopped explaining. She stood calm. And over time, others saw the pattern. The truth didn't need a defender. It revealed itself. Remember, you owe no defense to those who profit from confusion. Let them speak. Let them act. Let their performance collapse under its own weight. 5. When you're taken for granted. There is a pain that comes not from betrayal, but from erosion. You give. You show up. You offer presence. And in return, you become background noise. No dramatic fight, just quiet neglect. The Stoic does not plead for attention. He removes it. A man named Jake was always there for others, until one day, he wasn't. He stepped back. No words, no anger, just silence. Those who valued him reached out. Those who didn't vanished. And that was his answer. You don't demand respect. You withdraw your energy and let the absence do the talking. 6. When provoked to anger. There are those who prod, not because they're brave, but because your pain empowers them. They want to trigger you, make you react, break your frame. But as Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Your reaction is their reward. A man named Adam had a toxic coworker. Every comment was bait, every meeting a trap. One day, Adam stopped reacting. He gave nothing. No eye roll, no sigh, just stillness. And that coworker, he crumbled. Because when you refuse to play their game, they have no power. You are unmovable. That is strength. 7. When they finally regret. The final test of silence is when they realize what they lost. They remember your light, your presence, your loyalty. But here's the truth. If they only value you once you're gone, they never truly valued you. A woman named Olivia gave her all to someone who stopped noticing. So she left. Quietly. No drama. And when he finally came back, full of apologies, she had already healed. In silence. Your silence is not punishment. It's wisdom. It says, I no longer offer access to what you've proven you can't handle. Let them regret. Let them remember. But don't let them return. You don't need to yell to be heard. You don't need to react to prove power. You don't need to explain to earn peace. In a world addicted to noise, silence is radical. It is not weakness. It is wisdom. And when you master silence, you no longer play their game. You build your own. So when they lie, provoke, betray, or regret, respond with nothing. Because silence is not the absence of words. It is the presence of power.